So I'm off on another shark diving trip, but this one is different. Probably the most unique dive opportunity I've ever had. Let me explain. Earlier in 2026, Insta360 contacted me about contributing to a video project they were doing for Shark Awareness Day. So Insta360 sent me to go dive with sharks at one of my favorite spots, Tiger Beach. I'm a big fan of Insta360 cameras and happy to help. Tiger Beach is in the Bahamas, and I've dove there in the past with epic diving. And this time, my dive buddy is none other than Shark Week cinematographer Andy Casagrande. And this trip would be probably the most unique, amazing trip that I've ever been on for a shark dive.
All right. Ready, Roy?
I'm ready. Okay, so let me just say that this video is not sponsored by Insta360. It's gonna be kind of a love letter to Insta360 anyway. I'm not a big social media influencer. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a rock star marine biologist. I'm not a wildlife cinematographer. I'm a scuba diver, and I have a passion for sharks. Geez, ever since Jaws came out, it's always been sharks. Huh. Yeah, I've done a lot of diving over the years, and I've met a bunch of different shark species. Tiger Beach is a bucket list trip for shark divers from around the world. And this place, this is home base for epic diving.
How you doing? Hey, good. Well,
This is Andy.
Nice. What's up, guys? What up? Woo. How's it going?
Andy's an Emmy Award-winning cinematographer who's filmed sharks all over the world for National Geographic and Discovery Channel and for Shark Week. Along with myself, Andy, and Vinny, the other member of our team was Colby, the only non-diver. He was there doing some additional filming for Insta360 as well. Finally, after months of planning and anticipation, and today was the day. It was going to be an amazing trip. Normally on these trips, there's about a dozen or so other divers, but we had the Thresher all to ourselves. We were headed to Tiger Beach. Well, then we had to fuel up. But now we were headed to Tiger Beach. The excitement was palpable. Everyone, and okay, also the ride's at like an hour and a half out there. So come on, what do you expect? Anyway, really deep down, we were all excited to get there. This is Tiger Beach, a spot in the middle of nowhere in the ocean surrounding the Bahamas. Weather was perfect and dive conditions were excellent. It's a relatively shallow area, anywhere from 25 to 40 feet deep. Now let's dive in a little bit about Tiger Beach. Tiger Beach offers a variety of marine ecosystems. Sargasso beds, seagrass, vast expanse of sandy bottoms, and rocky coral reef. Different shark species like nurse sharks, Caribbean reef sharks, lemon sharks, even bull sharks on occasion. But this place is called Tiger Beach for a reason, and we're all here to see the main attraction, tiger sharks. I have a ton of respect for Vinny and Debbie at Epic Diving, and also for Andy Casagrande. It's an honor to get a chance to go diving with them in this situation. And I'm always learning from them every time I get a chance to do this. The sharks were ready. The welcoming committee of reef sharks and lemon sharks awaited us at the surface. Vinny was the first in to check out the site and cover the bait box. Andy was next. And then it was my turn. Cameras in hand, we headed down. Andy and I had a plan where we'd bring down 360 cameras and we'd use one as a Reef Cam and just kind of capture a static 360 experience of what it's like on one of the reefs at Tiger Beach. Absolutely beautiful footage. Then Andy would bring his fin camera down, which is an X5 attached to a clamp that wouldn't hurt the shark, but you could attach it to his dorsal fin and then get kind of a shark's eye view of what it's like swimming around Tiger Beach. It's amazing footage, and it's very unique. Then Vinny would have the bait box cam, and that's a 360 camera on the bait box, and that'll give, let's just say, up close and very personal point of view of what it's like when a shark comes in to check out the bait box. I think at one point, between the reef camera, the fin camera, the bait box camera, Andy filming, I'm filming, we had five X5s going down there at Tiger Beach, capturing amazing footage. This area is known as the runway. The reef section of Tiger Beach is beautiful. So here's just a couple of minutes just to take in the environment, if you will, of what it's like to be at the reef at Tiger Beach. Awesome. Those tigers are incredible. Amazing. There's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them down there. They're just on fire. Yeah, it's beautiful down there with the coral reef and all that. In between dives, Andy and I would spend some time filming with Colby for his project as well. In 2019, for one of my shark dives, Insta360 finally came on the scene, and you know now we're using the X5 and all that. But I brought with me my original 1X.
No way. Oh wow, dude, that thing's a collector's item, bro. I didn't. So you've been shooting Insta360 for how long?
2018.
Dude, this thing is pristine. Yeah. Looks like it's great. Okay. All right. Ready, Roy?
I'm ready.
All right, so I'm going to bring the Fincam down this time. You've seen this thing before.
Yeah.
Spring-loaded clamp, totally non-invasive, as it doesn't hurt the shark. And to get an amazing perspective of like what it's like riding around. Like Ari's all about, what's it like inside of the mouth of a shark, the place nobody wants to go. Well, I think being on the dorsal fin of a shark is a bit more peaceful, you know, you're not getting consumed, you're actually cruising along, you're in their secret world. So get down there, deploy it. It's got a GTR, like a galvanic time release.
Oh, wow.
So that'll pop off.
Yep.
I'll rig it with a VHF tracker here, which will be good for line of sight. This thing will attach to the side of it. And then if it does pop off somewhere far from here, we can track it all the way basically to the extent of the horizon.
Okay.
Sometimes when they pop off, the tigers do like to chew on them. If that happens, we could lose it, but I'm feeling lucky today. So I think it'll also give us a cool perspective of like you down there and how the sharks view us.
With multiple cameras rolling, we were able to view this bite at the Fincam from several different angles. Okay, so a note about ethical feeding stuff. I've heard concerns that the shark feeding is somewhat controversial. It affects shark behavior and associates food with humans, etc., etc. So sharks are opportunistic feeders. They're interested in fish. Most sharks are interested in fish. And they've been around humans as long as humans have been fishing in the oceans. Shark ecotourism brings in money to places like the Bahamas. The waters around the Bahamas are considered a protected shark sanctuary. And protecting sharks brings in over $100 million a year. So sharks are worth more alive than dead. Humans, on the other hand, kill millions of sharks each year. Millions of sharks each year. If you're looking for something controversial, I'd be more concerned about that. Healthy sharks equal a healthy and balanced marine ecosystem. And it's opportunities like shark ecotourism and these kind of dives to see sharks in their natural habitat. Not what you see in the movies, not what you hear about on the news. And this is why I don't think it's that controversial. Of all the things humans have done to sharks, having an opportunity to do this and to share footage and to share experiences and to show other people what it's really like with sharks, it far outweighs the controversy. I'd rather not see sharks captured in illegal fishing or shark fishing tournaments or caught in gill nets or things like that. That to me is more controversial. That's where I would put my energy against things like that rather than shark ecotourism. And this is why they need protecting. Like I said, they're opportunistic feeders. If there's fish around, there's going to be sharks around. It's their job, it's their nature. Humans aren't really conditioning them. They've been doing this for hundreds of millions of years before humans were around. So I don't really see much of a controversy with this. All you have to do is respect the sharks when you're down there. They are apex predators, and you do have to keep an eye on them. And if you don't do anything stupid, it's an amazing experience. I have a huge amount of respect for Andy Casagrande. Yeah, he filmed stuff for Shark Week and National Geographic. But he's a cool guy, super knowledgeable, always approachable, and it's always an honor to dive with him. And I'm glad to be able to call him a friend. At the end of the day, though, we're all there because we love sharks. And we got to see a lot of sharks. This is my third trip to Tiger Beach with over a dozen individual dives. This trip by far exceeded them all. It was a surreal experience, my own personal Tiger Beach dive. It was the opportunity to be amongst friends like Andy and Vinny, and it was a chance to just go diving with them and with the world's top shark divers, people who I greatly respect, and I'm lucky to be able to call them friends. They are, in my opinion, the best in the business. I'd like to thank the people at Insta360 for making this happen. I'd like to thank Andy Casagrande for his help and his support. And I'd like to thank Vinny and Debbie at Epic Diving, who always deliver a world-class experience. And then the next day, it was time for another group of divers to go out and experience Tiger Beach. For some, it'll be an exciting first time to be diving with tiger sharks. For others, they may have experienced it before, but all of them, I have no doubt, will be an advocate for sharks when they return, because Tiger Beach is an amazing place to experience sharks. I even got a shark tooth. Honest to goodness shark tooth, look at that. From a tiger shark, jitterbug. This is an amazing trip. And the one thing I really love about Insta360 cameras, especially things like the X5 and their 360 cameras, is I can take that footage and I can put it on a VR headset and then share that experience with people who maybe aren't divers or can't scuba dive for health reasons, or would never dive with sharks. And it's just a way to share that experience with them and bring it from Tiger Beach to anyone who's curious about sharks and what it's really like to dive with sharks. So, and then you just get to share an amazing experience with sharks and diving with sharks and Tiger Beach. And I bring this camera on every shark dive that I can. Yeah, and it's just such an incredible experience. Wow, I didn't even see that before. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. The Insta360 cameras, you can take the footage and put it on a VR headset and revisit these dives and these amazing experiences with sharks anytime you want to in a fully immersive environment. It's just amazing just to go back and just take a look at this footage again and again. It's like you're there, or almost like you're there. But wow, great stuff. I really enjoyed the VR aspect of Insta360's 360 cameras. It just adds a whole new level to it. You can look at pictures, you can watch videos on YouTube and stuff, but having a 360 VR experience, being able to have the technology to film that sort of stuff, and then to be able to share it is just an amazing thing. And the technology is only improving.